guys, it is, well, of course, Angel DeVille. I don't know why I keep starting my programs with this. Little kitten. Little kitten. Peeing my butt since I've been up for like past 5 minutes. Come on, stop. Because there's nothing in the corner. And you need to stop sideswiping me. It ain't working. So, what I wanted to show you guys today, and probably isn't going to be done today. If it does get done today, that'd be pretty awesome. But I wound up falling asleep. So, today is no longer April to me. Today is finally May 1st. Thanking God. I could finally do the Star Wars jokes and a few other things, even though it is going to be very weird for Revenge of the Siths, which is Revenge of the Sith for some people who don't get Star Wars jokes, and I don't really blame you. It's not a... There's a lot of people out there, okay? So I don't blame you if you don't get Star Wars, if you don't like Star Wars or anything like that. I understand. This might actually become a thing now. But when May the 4th comes, I am definitely sending a very large group text to everybody that still slightly and or completely matters in my life. Everybody on here, everybody on the Facebook page, and a few personal people who would get a few of these good jokes. But, yeah. It is going to get a little hard, though, on May the 4th. Not just because May the 4th be with you, but May the 4th be with you. Again, for people who don't get Star Wars jokes, I'm actually going to clarify them up as we go along. But it was also the biggest movie that my mom and dad went to go see, I believe, on their first date? Something like that. They saw the one with the Ewoks in it. Now, I don't know them by heart. I don't know what movie series it came in at what. All I can remember is that the Ewoks were the originals. I want to say it was like the third or second one. And probably the second one, because they're on... I want to say it was like the second one or something like that. And then, you know, you had the remake, which was the Battle of Droids and stuff like that. So, but I digress. Yeah. And I didn't even make a drink like I was supposed to. Come on, Willow, move. I'll give you love and attention later. But this is the original thing of why I'm doing this. I'm just kind of happy that April is over. But I'm kind of upset that April is over because I was kind of just getting over the fact that it was April. But hey, I made it through April. Huzzah. And that's where my wallet went. Let's look at that damn thing. Cannot find my wallet all day yesterday, or all night last night. I'm like, I have my wallet. I forgot I never took it out of the bag. So, for some of you that may know, and some of you may not know this, so here's a quick intake of what I used to do a lot as a kid growing up, in general. I used to work with my dad during little side jobs, which is home maintenance, lawn care, electrical, light plumbing, blah, 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 blah. Basically everything what a handyman would do, but more. And classic. So there was none of this bullshit where we would have to come back within a week or something just because we needed money. No. We did the job right once, and that's how every job should be done, is you should do it right the first time. If you can't do it right the first time, don't do it at all. Just saying. That's also a rule for shooting, art, and everything else. Now, I used to go to Lowe's with my dad pretty much religiously because that was the only store he would go to besides Harbor Freight, which is also another awesome and interesting hardware store. Like, back in the day, we used to go to Best, which I don't think is in business anymore. I think there is still one, but it was like a really small mom and pop shop back in Newcastle, which we did a few business there. Like, we had a few clients come from that store because of what they helped us out with. But I am digressing very much. Anyway, one of the best jobs my dad has done and has inspired me to do a lot of my crazy ideas. I'm going to start popping you kids. Anyway, the things that really inspired me the most out of my dad was concrete. I don't understand why concrete stuck with me with my dad. It's kind of weird. I know it's so basic and super, super simple, but For some reason, I really loved working with concrete. I really loved working with tiles. I heavily enjoyed doing blacktop when it came to repairing driveways and sidewalks. I know you're not supposed to use it for sidewalks, but there have been a few odd clients in our past that actually requested their sidewalk to be done in blacktop. So, and some of the requests for the sidewalks being fixed weren't even that big. They're probably like that wide maybe, and probably like maybe that long, maybe if we're lucky. It's like the little patches that they wanted fixed didn't even take that much, but it was still pretty fun though. I got to do a few jobs by myself. Of course, my dad would sit in the truck and watch me do everything, but like he wasn't like there. He just sat in the truck, watched me do what I was doing. Like if he knew I was gonna make a mistake, or if he had that feeling I was gonna mess up, he would like kind of roll down the window, pop his head out, like, "Hey, kiddo, don't forget you need to mix this with this and this with this." Well, Dad, but we're out of these 3 ingredients, so I need to like improvise. So I'm just gonna use this and this instead of using everything else. Yeah, that led to us butting heads sometimes, but the job still came out good. It looked very professional. In my dad's case, professional. But I'm starting to digress even worse as I'm going on with this. Concrete, I don't know why, I enjoyed playing with concrete quite a bit. I think the bag ripped. I probably could have gotten a discount if it did rip on me. Yeah, we got like a small hole in here. But what I grabbed was mortar mix. I don't care, it still does what I need it to do. A mortar mix quick reet. Just add water. Get out of here. I know mortar mix is completely different from concrete, but it still has the same exact, to an extent, the same exact effect as what I needed it. This is only a 10-pound bag for $2.30 something. Hold on. Because I'm keeping the receipt to this project, because I want to see how many bags it takes me to do this in. And yeah, I don't really like these plastic bags, really, because they do have, like, a weird thing of ripping and, in shipping and stuff like that, and they just like randomly will get little puncture wounds. And if you're working in Lowe's, you'd understand like there's a lot of stuff that goes along into it. I just scruffed you. Nope. No. Dude, come on, are you kidding me? Stop. Trying to take my pillow again. Yeah, nobody likes when mommy gets that discipline thing going. Nobody likes that. I think this is what I need. This is not what I need, actually. This is from Dollar General. This was the cat food that I need to keep out. That was the first thing the first place I went to. This should be from Lowe's. This is from Lowe's. Yeah, $2.38 for an 8-pound or a 10-pound bag. That's actually not bad. Guys, leave it alone. If you hate it when I scruff you, then stop getting near the bag. It's just that simple. Yes, that's actually not that bad, though. $2.38 for a 10-pound bag of mortar mix. That's actually fairly cheap compared to other places. And it's sad, but I've actually had to do this before. And, yeah, it's bringing back some memories. Guys! Leave it alone. It's not for you. Again, if you don't want me to keep scruffing you, then stop getting near the bag, because you're going to get sick from it. Trust me, this doesn't taste good at all. And I should know personally, because as a kid, I wasn't paying attention one day working with my dad on a job that involved this. Which was, ironically, at our own house. And I wound up licking my hand, and I'm like, oh, this is just powder. I will not be affected. Yeah. Very bad taste. It doesn't seem like it should have a taste, but it has a faint taste. It's not the greatest. It's actually probably one of the worst flavors you could ever have in your mouth. You're trying too hard. You need to stop. Yeah, you do. You need to stop. I love you, but you need to stop. Oh, I got a cat hair in my mouth. Now, what I'm just gonna skip to the point because I'm having a lot of flashbacks now of like when I was working with my dad and like a lot of stuff like that. You know, stop saying the word like because you're like totally like not like a Barbie girl and like you totally like know what you're doing. Yeah, I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but when I say like way too much, I'll start doing the Valley Girl thing, and it's become a very bad habit. But, it's sad, but it's kind of true, though. Like, I'm digressing again. Anyway, the reason why I bought this is because, I'm just gonna grab a few of these, or 2 of these at least. I have cans that I've been saving because you never know what the market nowadays, and I just thought these are really awesome. And I don't know if I'm ever going to see these again. I'm kind of hoping that I am. But, yeah, I was going to fill these up with the mortar mix. Basically the same exact thing as concrete. Which is something me and my dad would argue on for hours. There's no difference between concrete and mortar mix. It kind of is, Dad. There's kind of the same freaking thing. Boom. But that's basically what my plan is. I already got these all washed up. I don't really need to re-clean these out again. I know it says for make sure the surface is thoroughly clean. I'm not going to need to go through all that. Like how I'm not really going to need to, Come on, guys, leave your butt. This is the reason why I hate it when you do this. You guys are perfectly asleep, but as soon as I go to do something, you're all up in my face doing all kinds of crazy shit. Stop it. Now that I'm actually doing this, yeah, you don't like getting bopped, do ya? Well, tough, you're getting bopped. You're getting bopped. I'm tired of you scratching the hell out of me and bopping you. Anyway. Now I look at this, I kind of forgot a lot of these cans are different sizes, so I might only be able to get away with a few of these. But if I do it right, do the mixture fairly thin, like have it kind of more runny than clumpy, which isn't going to be all that hard. Again, I'm probably not going to be able to do all this today, even though I really, really want to, but I don't have any of the stuff that I need, and now I'm really thinking about this process thoroughly now. I already have it thought out and how it's all going to turn out, but now I'm really looking at it like, okay, 10 pounds is good, but, like, there's 3 bags of cans that I, like, would like to get done. I'm gonna try to think. It's been a while. Basically, what I want to do is just fill these up and let these set so they can be heavy, and then, you know, I don't have to worry about them being indented and stuff like that, because some of these are really awesome looking, and you never know when they're gonna come back to market or if they're ever gonna come back to market. I know these 2 are Monster products, so they're gonna be out for probably forever, because I didn't expect their green tea to stay going, but they still have green tea in a lot of areas. I know different stores carry different brands. Of course, I got these from the gas station up the road, but the Wawa, like, most of the Wawas, are carrying them now. I know Royal Farms has them, but there's like 3 Royal Farms around here. I only have access to 1. Maybe 2 of them, but I'm not going all the way up to Kirkwood just to go check out what they have and then come all the way back. That's not gonna happen. Okay, it's already enough. I'm heavily considering on walking up partially to Kirkwood, up to my old therapist's place. Like, to where she used to be at. I used to have a few therapists, so I'm cool. I'm starting to veer off subject again, but I'm proving a point here. is because you never know who's going to have what, and you never know how long products are going to be. So that is something we have to check out. I also know there's like there's a lot of places. But back to my original plan. Could you get away from the corner? Out of the corner, out of the corner, out of the corner, out of the corner, out of the corner. I tell you every time, out of the corner. No, 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 no. Lily, I swear to God, I'm going to start bopping you, girl. Anyway, those are basically going to turn into... Actually, they're going to turn into a few things. I'm not just going to use them for paperweights or, like, anything like that. Like, they're going to be used for a few different projects. But, it's going to be kind of weird with a lot of this project, so I'm going to be using them for. I just know I don't want them to dent. Yeah, I could do a thin thing around it, but it's going to crumble inside. I have no idea why, but every time I do that dipping technique, I've even started the dipping technique back with my dad, and I don't know why, but I could never perfect it like him. You'd be able to do a decent enough ring inside of something, and it would not break, it wouldn't crack, it wouldn't nothing. I don't know how the old man did it, but somehow that old man was able to do something I could not, and it would always get on my nerves. Still kind of does some days, special projects like this. So, I'm going to double read my thingy, because I am 100% sure I could do a thin mix of this. Approximately 1 point blah 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 of clean water to each 10-pound bag. Mix thoroughly, wipe, and... Oh, where? I'm sorry, I thought it said wipe. I feel silly. Clearly, I'm not up. If I'm thinking where says wipe, that's sad. But I don't like gloves. Daddy didn't teach me how to use gloves with all of this. Okay, that's the other version. More water is needed to adapt from farm. Oh, to obtain a firm and workable mix. Sorry, add a small water amount at a time, and then continue to mix until a desired consistency, which is exactly what I'm going for, is a desired consistency, because I know bloody blop well, I'm not going to use a whole 10-pound bag in the first round. It's probably going to end up like that, so I'm going to have to switch to something else a little bit bigger than this. But me carrying an 80-pound bag of actual concrete mix isn't going to happen. But I have a funny feeling that the 80-pound might have been the cheapest way to go, because there's more to it, and concrete has like this weird thing where I know it doesn't expand, but for some reason I have that funny feeling that concrete expands a little bit. I don't know why I have that feeling. Stay out of the corner. Okay? I'm tired of you running in and out of the bloody corner. Stay out of the corner. I love you guys with what's left of my heart. Stop going in the corner. Jeez. And they still have the first aid instruction. Yes, I love those things. Application. Quick mortar mix should be applied to damp, moist surface. I don't like the word moist. Just don't. If you ever seen Letterkenny, you'd understand why. Because there's a whole messed up episode where they're just riffing off different words that certain... I'm gonna kill my cats. Move. Get out of the corner. There's a reason why I say get out of the corner. No, out of the corner. Out of the corner. Out of the corner. Okay, I'm not playing the corner game anymore. The corner game is done. We're not playing anymore. Leave it alone. And you know what? So I can stop getting interrupted by the bloody cats, because no matter what I do, no matter what I say, they're not going to really get it. And I'm definitely smoking that later. I don't really have a great setup in the background, so the camera might be really wonky for a little bit. But hey, at least I don't have to worry about cats constantly running in front of the bloody camera, so this might be the new thing. Because you guys clearly can't just give me the space that I need to do what I need to do, because you're making this go way longer than what it has to go. Letterkenny. Weird riffing of words. I forgot what the one was, but it was America. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, that whole episode was just... I didn't think certain words could be used in certain ways. And it was. And they went there a lot. Out of the corner. Okay, you're old enough. I'm gonna smack you every time you try to get in the corner. There's no need for you guys to be in the damn corner. I promise you, there is no need. Okay, only, like, this is the thing. My little work area, pretty much, is this corner. And down. Because I have my phone normally set up on the pillow, charger right next to it, everything. They think it's a play area every damn time unless I'm trying to sleep. Then it's the, okay, this is mommy's nap section. But this is my corner. It's like my mom in the couch at one point. That was her couch. This is my corner. You guys have the rest fucking bed. Stop. Because you know what? I'm not playing the damn game. Here, look. Nobody gets to play in the game now. Nobody gets the corner. Because this is the shit I have to deal with. I'm actually happy to say this. I'm going to hate it, but I'm happy to say this, that I am glad I'm getting rid of the little ones because I can't take them. I can't deal with their craziness, plus Tigers, plus Salem's, plus everybody else's. I hate to say it, but I'm going to start making some cuts, and I'm not going to like it. But I have to, because I'm losing my sanity, and I'm losing sleep over it. And it's not really worth it anymore. Like, I kind of agree with some of the guys. Tiger's the worst, though. But I don't know. Tiger's acting weird, but I'm veering off again. But, mortar mix, which really is, like, kind of easy to work with as well. I'm basically going to treat it just like concrete because that's kind of how you do it minus the sand. I don't remember why you use sand and concrete, but for some reason you use sand and concrete. It's really weird, but that... Like, I know there's a reason for it. I just can't remember what it is right off. But you use more concrete than sand anyway, so I guess it's like to make it thicker and stretch it out. It's something like that. But, I know if this plan works out like how I'm hoping, I'm definitely going to switch to concrete, though. Possibly going to switch over to concrete. I'm trying to, like, really think this out now. Because concrete is, like, $7, $8. This was only $2.38. So it's 4, so it's, like, 5 for 2... No, I think that's what I might do next month. I might actually get the bigger bag, like, of the concrete mix. I'm just gonna have to use my cart or something, or, ask for help. I really don't want to ask my help for help. I don't know why this is, like, one of those art projects. I don't really want to ask anybody for help. If I'm gonna go through the struggle of going through all of it emotionally, I might as well just keep going with it physically. But that's just me, and again, I also digress. But I needed to work out because I didn't think about doing this until now. I should have added all together the cans that I have. Which sounds simple enough, yeah. But I mean, like, the fluid ounces and stuff like that. And then go from there and figure out how much I'm really going to need. Because I know a small amount of this is going to be like a can... and then some. I'm sorry, guys. My nose is just so freaking itchy. I'm trying to think that this is also like 10 pounds too. So with how I'm doing it, I'm going to have it a little bit more liquidy than in firm. So this might actually take care of at least a bag of the cans that I'm working with. Like, I would probably say part of the cat food bag, like what I have overflowing that isn't in the Ziploc bag that I think I've showed you guys already. I'm really trying to think about how, like, now I understand what my dad went through. Like, trying to think out, like, okay, well, here's this for a test run. But, you know, what are you doing? But, I definitely got this. I'm gonna do the test run on the cans that are overflowing. Like, the ones that aren't in the Ziploc bag, that aren't in the paper bag. I'm gonna use one that's just like the ones I showed you, and then the ones I have in the other bag that I just did. But I kind of want to do the ones with meaning. So this is going to be like a really hard thing to do. On like what cans to do first and what cans I can hold off on until like later down the... until like later down the road. I might actually have to go with some of my older cans just because they're the ones me and my dad did. Like, the ones me and my dad found. So I'm probably going to go through those first and then move on to the other ones as like, okay, yeah, now I'm just bored. I want to do this project. But if I'm going to go with meaning, I might as well go with the whole entire meaning of it all. Yeah, I'm going to start the ones me and my dad found. I just need a mixing bowl or a pot of some sort. I don't know. The only one I have is my small tin can one. Well, not really a small tin can one, just like a tin that I've had for a while now. But I use that for a lot of things. So like I know it sounded kind of piratey. I'm sorry. But there's the other issue that I have now is that now I have to think of, well, what am I going to mix it all in? Yeah, I can easily mix it in the can itself with the stirrer, but that's not going to get it at all to where I want it to be, because I'm going to miss spots. I want this I can just use this. I can use this as my thing, because this lid comes off. Okay, I'm going to make it come off. I can just use this. I only have like 2 more of these. I got to clean down my mirror anyway, so... Problem solved. I just got to figure out how to crack off this lid. So, you know, this actually might be my night thing. So this is going to probably going to be a really long ass episode. But I kind of hope I kind of have that funny feeling like you guys are going to appreciate it, because this is something that not a lot of people do. At least not like beginners, which is basically still what I am, which I'm kind of okay with being the beginner still. But it's like, fuck, I've been doing this shit for 2 years. A small budget person like myself is doing crazy ideas like this still. But I do have a few runnings to do today, so this will give me plenty of time to think out the project a little bit better, and also give me a chance to explore some, because I know a few shops up the road has instant mixes. It's really weird. It's kind of funny though how they call it that. This is why I love my nails. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. And there's 100% way to get this thing off. And yeah, actually I could use that. So yeah, one of the wipes are going into the mirror, and then the rest is cleaning off the lid pieces for later in the night. So my mixing container is sold. Even if I have to like cut it down a little bit, I'm okay with that. It's not even like a thick plastic. It's fairly easy to break through. So I might not even try to worry about taking off the lid. I may just... cut off as much as I need, because I can easily bend this to like a funnel. So yeah, I actually got my game plan, so cool. I was scared to didn't it? I got a little kitten sticking out of my hair, if you can tell. Peekaboo! I see the little face. I see the little face. Now you're just upset because I'm not running around anymore on you. You're just upset. But that's definitely going to be the project tonight. This is either going to go one of two ways. Either really good or really bad. I'm going to go for really good, but emotionally it's going to be kind of rough on me. Just because, like... You know, this is something my dad got me into doing. And because of all the cans, because Dad never told me no. So it was like, it's going to be one of those things. Lily, stop. Thank you. So, because I know I'm kind of getting a little over right now. My brain's starting to slowly just go like, shiz. I got this to figure out. I got those I got to figure out. I got to unbury all the old cans. There's like a lot of stuff I still need to do. Plus, I still need to go to the store and get a few little things. So, this is going to be one adventure that I'm not ready for. I'm not going to be ready for any of this. But who cares? I survived April. Woo! I'm probably going to get more in depth with a lot of the stuff, though. I just want to give you guys a quick, you know, this is what I'm doing. I know I veered off a few times, but I'm definitely going to get more in depth within the next video because I'll be a little bit more calmer and not as nervous because I don't have my dad here to tell me, hey, you don't do it like this, you do it like this. So there's like that problem right there. And I'm not going to have him like criticize me on how I'm stirring everything up, even though it's like probably one of the best things about him. Like, he wouldn't criticize me on it, he would just like always tell me like, hey, you can do this an easier way. Instead of just stirring it, you kind of like scoop it upwards. So you're getting all the grit from the bottom and stirring it up throughout the product. So, but, stop it. But this is definitely going to be one crazy adventure later tonight, so. Hopefully this all works out. And I'll see you in the next one.